Hello, friends. Thanks for joining me today. Whenever you're ready, join me on the mat. We'll come to Sukhasana or a comfortable seated position, Indian style. You can have ankles or shins crossed. And you can always place a blanket up under the sits bones to lift your seat a little higher. Once you arrive, go ahead and stack the shoulders over the hips and the head over the heart, finding a gentle little tuck in the chin so the back of the neck is nice and long. You can bring the hands face down to the knees or palms up, face down if you're feeling like maybe you need a little more grounding or stability today, or face up if maybe you're feeling like you need a little more energy, if you're needing to receive something. It's a nice rainy day here, so maybe a good day to need some energy. Good. Once you're there, just go ahead and let the eyes gently shut and turning your attention inward. Starting to focus on your breath, noticing where your breath originates and where it ends. Starting to deepen the breath. Noticing which areas of your body are touching the earth. Those areas that are touching the earth feel like you're pulling energy up, feeling yourself grow taller as you allow the shoulders to relax, the jaw to relax. On your next inhale, let's inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1, and exhaling for 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Exhale 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale 4, 3, 2, and 1. And exhaling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, this time we'll keep the same inhale for a count of 4, but we're going to add a pause for 4 after the inhale and after the exhale. So on your next inhale, we'll inhale for a count of 4, 3, 2, and 1. Pausing at the top. 3, 2, 1. Exhaling 4, 3, 2, and 1. And pausing at the bottom. 3, 2, and 1. I'm going to let you count silently to yourself now. You're inhaling for 4, pausing for 4, exhaling for 4, and pausing for 4. The pause is too much for you. You can always go back to the inhales and exhales, leaving out the pause. On the next round, bringing that slight constriction into the back of the throat, tuning into your Ujjayi breath. That ocean wave breath. Good. As we inhale on the next time, we'll reach the arms up, out, and around. Reaching fingertips to sky, feeling length in your side body as you hold. And then exhaling out and around. 4, 3, 2, 1. Allowing the arms to be heavy. Inhale, lifting up. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're holding here. And exhaling around for 4, 3, 2, 1. Holding here. Inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And hold. And exhaling around and out and down. And hold. Bringing the hands to heart center, Anjali Mudra. So even these simple movements, these simple counts, bring us more and more present, helping us to become mindful of the moment, of what's going on inside. Let's just honor that today, honoring being present, being mindful, a gift given to us from God, letting any outwardly distractions go to the side. So now we're just going to inhale for 4, 3, 2, and 1. And as you exhale, allowing the head to bow towards the hands. So we're here in this honoring pose. Also breathing into the back of the neck. Finishing that breath here. Good, and then bringing the head up to neutral, fluttering the eyes open, reaching the fingertips behind you, fingertips away from you, starting to walk the pinky edges of the fingers together, and lifting the chest up towards the sky, shoulders shrugged towards each other, peeling a line with the nose towards the sky. Taking a full inhale, a full exhale, full inhale, full exhale, full inhale, and full exhale, returning back to normal. Go ahead and switch the cross of the feet, taking the opposite foot in front, making sure to even it out. Once you get nice and grounded here, let's inhale, reach the arms up, out, and around. And exhale, releasing the right fingertips down by your side, reaching that left arm up and over the left ear. Taking a full inhale here, looking up. And as you exhale, letting that left arm fall towards the ground. Inhale, lifting back up. Nice long spine. And exhale and fold in here. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, this time letting that left hand come all the way to the ground and walking the fingertips through center. We're going to bring the left hand out to our left side, reaching that right arm over the right ear. Nice full inhale. And exhale, letting that right shoulder fold. Inhale, lifting the right arm, looking up. And exhale, letting the right shoulder fold. Inhale, lifting up, right shoulder opens. And exhale, folding. Good, one more round just like that. And exhale, releasing that right hand. Walking the hands through center. This time, hold through center. Take a full inhale that finds length in the spine. And exhale, releasing down. Sliding back to neutral. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, and left hand by your side. Right arm lifts up and over. Full inhale. And exhale, fold and down. Inhale, left arm lifts up. And exhale, fold and downward. Walk into the opposite side or sway into the opposite side. Right arm lifts. Inhale. And exhale, sway into your right. Inhale, left arm over left ear. And exhale, sway and back to the left. Good. Inhale, lift up. And exhale. Left arm lifts. Inhale. And exhale, walking it through center. Take a nice full inhale that finds length in the spine. And as you exhale, fold in here, round and up. Letting the hands come to the knees. Inhale, heart lifts, and a cow back. Feel the shoulders shrug down the back. And as you exhale, pulling your navel into the spine, round in the spine. Inhale, chest lifts, heart lifts, gaze lifts. And exhale, rounding. When we're round just like that. And exhale. Coming back to a neutral spine. Walking the feet out in front of you. We're going to go ahead and cross our left ankle over our right thigh, keeping that left foot nice and flexed. We're going to interlace the fingers behind the right thigh, keeping a lift in the heart. Taking a full inhale here, lifting that foot up, and exhale, extending, shoulders loop down the back. Inhale here, let the foot lower towards the ground, and exhale, extending out long. Inhale here, and exhale. Good, one more round like that. Inhale, and exhale. Hold here, pressing through that right heel. Full inhale. Full exhale, bending that right knee, releasing the right foot to the ground. Releasing the left foot to the ground now. We'll cross the right ankle over the left thigh. Flexing that right foot, right knee's open and towards me. Good. Once you're there, go ahead and interlace the fingers behind the left thigh, finding a lift in the heart, and starting to bring that left foot off of the ground. As you inhale, starting to extend that left leg long, shoulders looping down the back, and exhale, bending here. Inhale, extending, and exhale, bending. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. One more round. Inhale, extend, and exhale, bend. Releasing the left foot to the ground, and now releasing the right. Taking the hands to the shins. Inhale, lift the chest, lift the heart. And exhale, round here. We'll hold here for a breath. One more full inhale. And one more full exhale. Good, lifting the chest, making your way onto your hands and your knees in a nice tabletop position, taking the knees underneath the hips, the wrist underneath your shoulders. Good, we're going to take a full inhale here. And as we exhale, picking up the feet, taking the feet to the right, looking over your right shoulder. And inhale through center. Exhale, taking the feet to the left, looking over your left shoulder. Good, so we're inhaling through center and exhaling. Inhale through center and exhale. Good, so a few more rounds, moving with your breath. One more round to each side, waking up your side body. And coming back to center. You may have to walk the feet back to the foot edge of the mat. The hips are going to stay stacked over the knees as we walk the hands forward, finding our puppy stretch, spreading our fingers wide, and then letting the heart melt towards the ground. The underarms are nice and heavy, bringing the forehead to the mat. As you're breathing here, you're allowing the shoulders to sink a little further, the underarms to sink a little further. You can stay on the forehead, or you may come up to the chin to deepen it a little further. Listening to your body. We'll take 3 more breaths here, really allowing the chest to melt towards the ground. Breathe in between the shoulder blades. Good. And then we're going to slide onto our bellies. Taking our elbows underneath our shoulders, the arms are going to extend out in front of us, spreading the fingers wide. Pressing into the tops of the feet are hip distance. And we're imagining that we're pulling the mat towards us here. Feel the shoulders loop down the back. The gaze is going to come out in front of the fingertips. So while we're here, we're not just hanging out, really finding a lift in the chest, pressing into the tops of the feet, engaging the thighs. So feel like you're lifting the kneecaps towards you and slightly pulling the navel into the spine. Finding your breath. Beautiful job. And one more breath here. From here, we're going to come to our toes. Elbows stay underneath our shoulders, pressing away from the mat with the forearms to lift the hips. We're coming into our forearm plank. Navel pulls into the spine, pressing through the heels, through the inner thighs. Finding your breath. Long line of energy from our heels to the crown of the head. So we're not just hanging out here, really intentionally finding energy. Good. One more full breath. You got it. And then releasing the knees to the mat. Walking the hands back to you, sitting the hips back towards the heels. Finding activation in the hands, pressing through the arms, and then letting the forehead melt to the ground. Good. Finding your breath here. Feel the shoulders relax. Breathing into any tightness or tension. Good. We'll lift ourselves up. Knees will be underneath hips. Come into the toes. Our hands are slightly in front of our shoulders, spreading the fingers really wide, pressing into all 10 fingers, lifting the hips up and back. Your first downward facing dog, maybe today. So once you arrive, you're free to make any movement that feels good to you. Pedaling the heels, letting the hips rock from side to side, moving through plank and downward facing dog. Listening to your body, tuning in. This is your time on the mat. Being mindful of how you feel. Bringing mindfulness into the body. Important thing is to not let the shoulders be sinking towards the ears. Pressing the shoulders away from us. Eventually pressing away from the mat with all 10 fingers and feeling the hips lift up and back. Feel the heels releasing towards the ground. It's okay if they're not there. And then slowly shaking the head no. Nice mindful breaths. And yes. Allow any tightness and tension to roll off the neck and shoulders. One more breath here. Come to the balls of the feet, look to the front of the mat, and tiptoe your way to the front of the mat. You can rise to the fingertips. Once you arrive, letting the heels sink down, bending the knees as much as you need to allow the thighs to rest, the torso to release over the thighs. Head is nice and heavy. Good. Starting to bend one knee and then the other. And then knees can still be bent, shaking the arms out, letting anything go. You may even start to sway from side to side here. And eventually making your way back to center, rooting in both feet, pressing into all four corners. Slowly rolling up one vertebrae at a time. Eventually, the shoulders will loop up, back, and down. Good. Nice, strong mountain pose. Again, we're not just hanging out here, we're really pulling energy from the ground up, pressing into all four corners. Taking a nice cleansing inhale. A nice cleansing exhale. As we inhale, reaching up, out, and around. As you exhale, hinging from the hips, folding all the way down. Inhale, finding a half lift. Fingertips can walk out in front of you, or they can walk to your shins. Weight slightly shifting more into the balls of the feet. Seeing that long line of energy from the tip of the tailbone to the crown of the head. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale, bending the knees as much as you need to fold forward. Rooting in both feet to lift all the way up. Looking up. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, folding all the way down, nice long spine. Inhale into your half lift. And this time as you exhale, sitting the hips low. You're sitting in your chair pose, pretending like you're squeezing a block in between the legs. Arms can reach over the head, finding your breath. Full inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. Full exhale. One more breath here. And then lift into the balls of the feet, working on your balance a little further, reaching the arms along your side, palms down, airplane arms, squeezing the shoulders in towards each other. Full inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. Full exhale. Okay, one more breath here. Inhale, rising all the way up, releasing the heels. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Beautiful job. Taking a breath here. Good, and then inhale, lifting up. We're gonna grab opposite elbow above head, shifting the weight into the left foot. Stepping that right foot behind you. You can come to the toes, or you may even come to the top of that foot. As you inhale, starting to lift the heart forward and up, and then slightly back. Taking a nice full inhale, a nice full exhale, nice full inhale, nice full exhale. Inhale, and then exhale, releasing the arms, folding forward as you reach that right foot towards the sky. Stand in splits, folding your nose towards your knee. So the hands can always be out in front of you, or you can walk the fingertips in line with the toes, using the fingertips to help reach the nose towards the knee. Now we're keeping the hips more square here. So not just trying to get that leg high, that right hip is falling towards the ground here. Full inhale, full exhale. One more breath. And then releasing the right foot beside the left. Inhale and half lift. And exhale, folding. Rooting in both feet to rise all the way up. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Taking a breath here. Acknowledging if you feel a difference in the right and left sides. Just noticing, it's okay if you don't. And then inhale, lifting up. Grab an opposite elbow. So whichever way you just naturally do, go ahead and take the opposite hand on top. Opposite wrist on top. Maybe that makes more sense. Good. We're going to step that left foot back. You can come to the left toes, or you can come to the top of that foot. As you inhale, lifting the chest forward, up, and back. Finding a nice, gentle heart opener here. Hips are pressing forward. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale. And exhale, releasing the arms, bringing the fingertips to the ground, lifting the left foot towards the sky. Folding your nose towards your knee, remembering to keep the hips square. Finding your breath. Taking a full inhale. And exhale, releasing that left foot beside the right. Inhale and half lift. And exhale, fold in here. Rooting to rise to lift all the way up. And exhaling, hands to heart center. Taking a breath here. Do you feel a little more evenness in your right and left sides? Acknowledging. With the eyes closed, seeing if you can walk to the back of the mat. So nice and mindfully. Feeling each round of the foot. Once you think you're there, open the eyes. And if you need to readjust, you may. Good, nice, long spine. Nice and tall. Inhale, lifting up. And exhale, handing all the way forward. Inhale and long spine. And exhale, walking the hands forward, finding your downward facing dog. Hips up and back. Bring a little more attention to the thumb and index finger as you press the ground away from you. Inhale, lift to the balls of your feet. As you exhale, letting the heels fall to your right side. We're going to stack that left shoulder on top of our right, lifting up. You can always lower that right knee down. Take a full inhale. And as you exhale, releasing the left hand. Come into the balls of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift into the balls of the feet. Exhale, letting the heels fall to your left. Right fingertips reach to the sky as that right shoulder stacks on top of the left. You may take your gaze up to the right fingertips. Full inhale. And exhale, let the right fingertips come down. Balls of the feet. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, roll to the balls of the feet. As you exhale, find your plank pose, shoulders loop down the back. Feel the inner thighs wrapping and pressing towards the foot edge of the mat. As you inhale, lift the hips high, come to the toes, and exhale, releasing the heels down. Full inhale. Full exhale. Inhale, lift to the balls of the feet. And exhale, roll into your plank pose. Taking a full inhale. Shoulders loop down the back. Navel's pulling into spine. Full exhale. Inhale, lifting the hips high, come into the balls of the feet. And exhale, downward facing dog. Taking a full inhale. A full exhale. Bending the knees deep here. And elbows are going to turn towards the ground. The inner arches of the arms, or the inner elbows, are going to turn towards the front. As you exhale, roll to your plank pose. Full inhale. Full exhale. And then the knees deep once again, pressing away from you. And exhale, releasing the heels to the ground. Nice long downward facing dog. Bend the knees deep. As you exhale, roll to your plank pose. Taking a full inhale, a full exhale. Bend the knees deep once again, pressing the hips back. And exhale, releasing the heels to the ground. Good, building strength, building heat in the body. One more round, bending the knees deep. And roll into your plank pose. Full inhale, full exhale. Bending the knees deep once again. And exhale, releasing the heels towards the ground. Full inhale. And exhale, walking the feet to the front of the mat. We'll come almost to the front and then sitting the hips low as we come to a seated position. Mindfully making your way down. Good. Take the hands to the backs of the thighs. I'm going to go ahead and roll down onto our back. Once you arrive, stacking the knees over the hips. I'm going to take the hands to the tops of the knees here and starting to make some little circles in one direction. Finding a rhythm with your breath, inhaling and exhaling. Inhale and exhale. One more round in that direction. And then we'll take it in the opposite. Coming back to center, hugging the knees into the chest. Really nice little squeeze here for the thighs pressing into the belly. Belly into the thighs. And as you're here, seeing if you can still start to lengthen the tailbone towards the ground. Letting the shoulders relax down the back. Good. Full inhale. And full exhale. Good. Letting the hands slide behind the thighs, reaching the heels towards the sky. Good, so you can be here You want to allow the hips to stay on the ground. If you feel like you have a little further to go, you may take the two peace fingers to the big toes, hooking the two peace fingers around the big toes, and then pressing the heels towards the sky. Wherever you're at, the shoulders are looping down the back. We're pressing the hips into the ground. Taking a nice full inhale, a nice full exhale. Now, and it's okay if you're not here yet, it comes with time. Full inhale, full exhale. One more breath. As you exhale, releasing the feet or the legs, hugging the knees in towards the underarms this time. So knees are going to be a little wider, hugging the knees in. Go ahead and circle the ankles in one direction. And taking them in the opposite. Maybe rocking a little from side to side. Starting to slow down the breath here. And once you come back to center, releasing that right leg, reaching the right heel towards the sky, and exhale, slowly lowering, nice and long. Beautiful. So that right foot's coming out a little wider than hip distance. As we inhale, releasing that left leg, extending the left heel towards the sky. And as we exhale, slowly lowering. Okay, letting that left foot come out a little wider as well. Once you arrive, go ahead and shift the hips a little from side to side, settling in. And then lifting the forearms. We're going to let the fingertips fall away from us. Take a full inhale. And then exhale back in. Inhale, fingertips away from you. And exhaling back in. One more time like that. Inhaling, fingertips away. And exhaling back in. Interlacing the fingers, pressing the palms away from you. Taking a full inhale. Full exhale. Full inhale. And exhale, releasing your interlace. Bringing the arms by your side. Letting the tops of the hands come to the ground. As you inhale, making fists with the hands. Nice, good fist squeeze. As you exhale, releasing that, spreading the fingers wide. Inhale, making fist. And as you exhale, release and spreading the fingers wide. This time as you make fist, go ahead and squeeze the toes, making fist with the toes as well. Maybe even holding at the top of that inhale. And as you exhale, release it. Good. We will make fist again with the hands, with the feet. This time squeezing the glutes, squeezing the thighs, squeezing the arms. Take a full inhale, holding the breath at the top. As you exhale, release it all down. Good. Once again, we're going to squeeze every muscle in our body, if you can. Even squeezing the muscles of our face, making fists with the toes, with the fingers, taking in as much air as you can and holding at the top. And as you exhale, melting into the ground, releasing, letting it go. Take a full inhale here. The body heavy. As you exhale, pick up the head gently and turn towards the right ear. We'll take 3 breaths here, letting the right ear sink towards the ground. And then gently bringing the head back to neutral. Picking up the head now and turning towards the left ear. Good. We'll take 3 cleansing breaths here, letting the left ear fall towards the ground. Gently bringing the head back to neutral, releasing the back of the head to the ground. The chin is slightly tucked in towards the chest, just slightly, so the back of the neck is really nice and long. Allowing the body to soften into the earth beneath you as you find that sweet, gentle breath. Noticing the temperature of the air as it enters through both nostrils. Noticing the temperature of the air as it exhales through both nostrils. Seeing if for the next few moments, you can just be here and now, letting go of any need to control or be in the know. Allowing the breath to naturally come into the body and leave the body. Trusting as you inhale that the body is receiving whatever it is that you need. And as you exhale, you're trusting that you're releasing and letting go of what no longer serves you, what's no longer needed. Each breath is helping you sink further into relaxation, into ease, giving yourself permission to release into a state between dreaming and sleeping, a restful awareness. Trusting me to guide you back into your day whenever the time is right. We'll be here for a few more minutes, really soaking in and absorbing our mindful practice, the present moment, and the gift presented to us to be still, nothing to do, nowhere to be, allowing the body and mind permission to just be, connecting with your spirit, with your higher power. 3 more gentle breaths here. Noticing your natural vibrations, prana, your life force. After your last exhale, third exhale, feel the breath start to deepen. Taking a moment to scan the body, noticing how you feel, noticing where your emotions are. Acknowledging any insight you may have received during your practice or Savasana. And look on the toes and fingers. Bring a movement back into the body. Eventually bending one knee and the other. Rolling onto your right side to press yourself up to a comfortable seated position with the head coming up last. Come into a comfortable seat, Sukhasana, or any other comfortable seat for you. Allowing the hands to meet at heart center. Being proud of yourself for completing your practice today. Great job for carving time out of your day. So crucial in this time. To honor our body, mind, and spirit. To honor the energy shared in the spaces that we're practicing, wherever that may be. To honor God, our higher power that shines the light within us. Wishing you happiness and health, blessings, and namaste.